Welcome, you're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. And welcome to TSR's very own Super Sweet 16. Slightly less egotistical than MTV's. Hopefully. So how did this come about? The largest and most expensive haul in TSR history? Well, on the day before my birthday, which should have been yesterday if you're watching this in real time, December 1st, I went to 2 thrift stores early in the morning. Unique Thrift Store, which is closer to TSR HQ, and Red, White, and Blue, which is a little farther from TSR HQ, but that takes up the majority of this haul, and I gotta tell ya, this is one haul to be proud of. I have the Red, White, and Blue receipt here. The cashier was kind enough to write down the discounts that apply on the back. Green tagged items went for 75%. There are no green tagged items from Red, White, and Blue, but there are 2 from Unique which weren't discounted at all. Blue and white tags went for 50% off, and I believe it's the first time in my Red, White, and Blue shopping experience that I actually bought white tag books that get for a discount, so that's pretty nice. Anything that had a yellow price tag was paid in full. Needless to say, this is a haul that sets the bar for 2023, even though there's a little more room left in 2022 to make some magic happen, although I doubt any haul I do for the next 30 days will top this. So what I'm going to do is break this into sections. First, show you the items I got from Unique Thrift Store, and secondly, the Red, White, and Blue items. And I'm also going to divide those up further into discounted items. So, let's get on with it. TSR's Super Sweet 16. Let's get started with the 4 items purchased from Unique Thrift Store. Now, if you saw at least a couple of shorts on my channel, you'll understand that I longed for the Season 14 America's Test Kitchen DVD set despite its abhorrent price, $12.99. Well, a recent short, you saw that I got this for 25% off. I watched nearly the entire season uploaded for free on YouTube by somebody who wasn't affiliated with ATK. That person had their channel taken down in short order because PBS don't play when it comes to copyright. But the entire 14th season, in all 4 discs, purchased for 25% off, $12.99. Despite one major fault with this. See that? But as long as playback is smooth, it shouldn't be that big of an issue. So as soon as I can get this to close, we can move on. Come on. Yeah, this is a bit finicky to deal with. I'll deal with it later. Let's move on to Ace of Cakes by Duff and Willie Goldman. Going inside the world of Charm City Cakes. You know, the cake shop in Baltimore that Food Network made famous. That was purchased for $2.99 and paid in full. For $1 more, and again paid in full, we have Christopher Lowell's If You Can Dream It, You Can Do It book. That's his second book following the Emmy Award winner's debut in publication, 7 Layers of Design. Dream decor on a budget. And finally, this is really interesting. The Inside NASCAR Soul Time die-cast racing car. Pretty awesome. This is a boutique item purchased for top dollar. 25% off $19.99. Not often that I do NASCAR stuff around here, but when I get a chance to do it, it's pretty cool because I'm actually a secret NASCAR buff. It's akin to open world simulation games for me, even though people just race around in a circle. And yet people make a habit to tailgate when those things happen. Indy 500, anyone? Oh well. And now it's on to Red, White, and Blue. Let's take care of the items that were purchased in full first. We have 2 TikTok items. I'm not a TikToker, at least yet, but this was a day to splurge, and splurge I did. So we have here Charlie D'Amelio's official Essentially Charlie book. This is the TikTok pioneer and recent Dancing with the Stars champion's ultimate guide to keeping it real. It should prove no coincidence that I have here the TikTok edition of What Do You Meme, a game that I covered a couple of times before on TSR. Outside of TikTok and outside of social media as a whole, we have Nanny 911, Fox's precursor or answer to Super Nanny. I don't know which came first, Nanny 911 or Super Nanny. But what I do know is that the nannies of Nanny 911, Deborah Carroll and Stella Reed, have expert advice for all your parenting emergencies. This half of this haul segment was purchased for $3.99. And again, all paid in full. Now it's on to this half. We have here WWE trucks. You want to know how neat this is? Check this out.
I am the Undertaker.
It talks! And by the way, until I get this out of the box, that might be the only sound it makes. It's a Undertaker monster truck. My stepdad would love that. Here we have 100 smart, simple recipes for the food you want to eat by Ted Allen. And how neat is this? It's customizably autographed, if that's even a word, customizably. It's personally inscribed. I mean, I make up words that I'm extremely excited about a haul or product. And this is a haul to get excited about, folks. These two items were purchased for $2.99. And for 99 cents here we have Happy by Pharrell Williams. Yes, the hit song from Despicable Me 2 in a children's book form. Only at a thrift shop can you find such a thing like that. And now we move on to some discounted showstoppers, some real centerpieces. Sitting here at the top middle, we have here Drew Barrymore's Rebel Homemaker Cookbook. Food, Family, Life, co-authored by Pilar Valdez for $7.99, which if we're talking prices, sits snugly in the middle, with the inside NASCAR Showtime Racing Car being the most expensive, and Happy by Pharrell Williams being the least expensive. On the top left, we have here the Doctor's 5-Minute Health Fixes. This was a book that I let get away the first time from Unique in Patterson. When I saw this the second time at Red, White, and Blue, I wasn't about to let it get away again, even though it's slightly dated. Hey, I'm going to do a series on talk show books in the future, so this is a nice little fit. And that was purchased for $3.99, as was Morgan Freeman and Friends, Caribbean Cooking for a Cause. This I just had to pick up. It is what it is, Caribbean Cooking for a Cause. Morgan Freeman and all of his A-lister pals sharing stories about their time vacationing, working, living for a brief period of time in the Caribbean, and sharing their favorite recipes from resorts and chefs who live and work and play there. All for a good charitable cause, to fix some famine over there. $3.99 again. And going down here, we have The Seasonal Life by Asa Curry. And you know who Asa Curry is. Full Chef galore, and wife to Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors. We have here The Total Meat Tots, another interesting choice by Two Both Girls co-star Beth Bears, you know, Caroline. And finally, another interesting choice, Stuff You Should Know, an incomplete compendium of mostly interesting things. It's by Josh Clark and Chuck Bryant, the creators of the hit iHeartMedia radio/web-based podcast. It's a neat little thing. $5.99 a pop. Everything here being purchased for 50% off their sticker prices. Again, all white and blue tagged items were purchased for half off their sticker prices. This is the only blue tagged item, The Season Life by Asa Curry. Everything else had white tags, but it doesn't really matter to me. All the prices are so right. So what do you think? Is that a super sweet 16 or what? It's made super sweet because of Drew Barrymore and Asa Curry and, come on, America's Test Kitchen. This was worth the wait just for season 14 of ATK alone. I longed for that since I saw that a few days ago. All of this adds up to a final total of $71.46. So not only is this the largest haul in TSR history, but it's also, by a difference of 35 cents, the most expensive haul in TSR history. And why do I say by a difference of 35 cents? If you recall the November 1st, 2019 haul that had only 7 items, 2 of which being purchased from Barnes & Noble, 1 at a manager's discount. That went for $71.11. You do the math. $71.11, $71.46, come on. Right now I'm doing my Disney series, and I know it's a big hit with you guys, and I appreciate your feedback, but I am kind of getting a little fatigued from all things Disney. This haul just makes me want to just push aside the second half of Disney deals into next December, next year, and just finish out 2022 by taking care of a good chunk of all these items. But I can't do that because you guys like the Disney Deal series a lot, so I gotta push forward. But I can tell you this, in 2023, once the Disney Deal series wraps up, you're all but guaranteed some outstanding content in the year ahead. I'll make sure of it. I want to say thank you for supporting TSR throughout these 6 years, and especially in 2022, when the support and the subscriptions all but skyrocketed. It really makes a world of difference around here. I'll catch you on the flip side.